Well, we have one more eclipse in Leo, and hopefully it doesn't put us into center stage and have us drama kings or queens, and maybe we can stay under the radar. And the second announcement is my other channel, Brothers of the Sword Productions, now has Oak Island Prophesy Part 5, which I titled My Treasure Location. And I actually identify a location on Oak Island where I believe a treasure may exist. If you're interested, the link is down below in the description box. Now, we've been through a lot of things lately. It all sparked off when Mars went retrograde end of June. And now we've been through 2 eclipses, and there's been a lot of changes for people going on, touching people in all different categories of our life. We've got Mercury now retrograde, and we're trying to keep misunderstandings to a low roar. We're trying to regain our energy back with Mars still retrograde. And here you have a new beginning starting with this reading for August. Now the rune card that came out of the deck for you was Manes. And this means mankind, humanity, fates of human beings. It can also be about me, myself, and I. But then again, on the other side of it, the flip side of it, it's about the conscious collective, shared experiences of humans. How the synergy for the good of all can make such a big difference when we do teamwork for our harvest. This is mastering our inner self, our unconscious self, to come out and connect with harmony with the conscious self in your surrounding environment. The Minciati card that I picked for you was Smell. It's a deck I put together that has all the zodiac signs, the senses, the virtues, chaos and infinity. Smell is one of the most interesting senses of the human body. It's the only sense that reproduces itself about every 3 months. It's an enigma how the smell senses work, how the olfactories work. But I know one thing, smell can really trip off a memory lane, can trip off a lot of things. Things that, when I used to swim years ago, a mile a day, when I smelled a certain shampoo, I just felt a prowess and I could just swim stronger and longer. There's something really enigmatic about smells. Your overall energy card is the Ace of Wands. This is fire energy. This is you, Sagittarius. It's time for you now to, bolster up some enthusiasm, inspiration, creativity. This is about action. This is a call to action. It's kind of like the cosmos is giving you a green light to start some new things. Conjure up some ideas and just run with it. Really, it's time to just take that leap of faith and do some new things. Start building your empire from the ground up. Take a good grip on that wand and start moving your life forward. Now the cards on the left for what you know is the 6 of Cups and the 4 of Wands. The 4 of Wands has been coming up quite a bit. I think it is time for people to celebrate. This is a card about being plugged into the conscious collective, shared experiences, and reveling over even shared accomplishments. This card signifies home, though, and this could signify the Cancer eclipse that we just had. In the northern hemisphere, it really is time to have those picnics outside and people, neighbors, co-workers, celebrating together. Reunions, weddings, engagements. This is a higher ascension card. And sometimes you go solo and you make an accomplishment and people are there to revel with you. And other times you do it with other people in a teamwork format. But something about your past is going to be coming up that you're going to celebrate about it. Because you have the 6 of Cups. This is a card about memory, recollections. This can even be resolving things in a past life that have never had some type of resolution. Somebody from your past could be walking into your present and be a major part of your future. You just never know who you're going to bump into sometimes. Just doing the most mundane thing in a store, then somebody recognizes you that you didn't recognize. Whatever it is, it's going to be something fortunate. Either it's just going to be a sudden you bump into somebody and it's a fortunate event, or you made some type of resolution and peace so you can move forward. Now the cards in the center for what is or can be yours, you have the Ten of Wands and the Knight of Swords. The Knight of Swords is this impetuous energy. He's aggressive, wielding his sword, doing the knee-jerk reaction if anybody even slights him. A lot of times he kicks up so much dust and is moving so fast with his steed that he doesn't even know where he's going. The old joke is only his horse knows where he's going. You know, slow down a little bit. Take some time. Think through things. Get those ideas going with this Ace of Wands. Now the Ten of Wands is saying you've been taking too much responsibility on. Things might have been a little bit overwhelming for you, and you want to escape like the Knight of Swords. But, you know, don't underestimate the Knight of Swords, because swords is about intellect, communication, things that really bring you forward in your life if you utilize them for what they're worth. And this knight is not dumb. Don't underestimate him. And this knight can launch your ideas into the cosmos if you drop those wands and lighten your load so you have some time and energy to start this new Ace of Wands endeavor. Really is time to hit that big reset button. Now for yourself or self-awareness, you receive the Knight of Cups and the Ace of Cups. So yeah, there's another knight running into the scene, getting onto stage. Now this knight actually has what? He brings reunions, departures, arrivals, just like the Six of Cups back there. This can be about memory, people coming back from your past, arrivals back into your life. He has a cup of opportunity, a cup of emotions that he's offering you. And actually, too, you have the Ace of Cups, which is a promise of a new emotional beginning. That's great. You have a new beginning with the Wands for spirit, and now for Cups for emotions. This is my last reading, and thinking about it, there's been a lot of aces coming up. It's been the Ace of Wands and the Ace of Cups, or the Ace of Cups and the Ace of Pentacles. Now for your future, you have Lover's card, the Four of Cups, Moon, King of Swords, and the replete and really whole feeling Nine of Pentacles. Now you have the Lover's card there, so this was kind of a pseudo-love reading. This is about you now changing your direction, changing your perspective in love, strengthening your bonds with other people, and not only lovers, but family, friends. This is a whole new ball game now after these eclipses. But here you have the Four of Cups. You're just not feeling comfortable about your emotions. I always think of this as being a spectator instead of a participant. You're just kind of resigned yourself to let things go by, and you really don't care. And that might have to do with the moon that's right next to it, because there might be some secrets, deception, illusions where things aren't what they really appear to be, and you have to find this truth out. And what better entity to find this truth but the King of Swords there? He's holding the sword of truth. He's telling you, don't use your emotions when you're making decisions with that Lover's card. Use logic and reason at the same time. Make sure you've set some type of structure and some boundaries with some people. You have to run your kingdom just like the King of Swords does. You can't kind of let your imagination run away. Maybe let your past supersede your present, overwhelm it. And that's why you're carrying all those 10 wands that need to be dropped. But here you have the Nine of Pentacles. This is a card about satisfaction, happiness, fulfillment. You know, you went through all the hard work and trials and tribulations, and now you have some time to enjoy life. And do that. Enjoy it. But at least start that new beginning with the Ace of Wands and the Ace of Cups. Put it into a gestation period and enjoy the rest of your summer or the rest of your winter if you're in the southern hemisphere. And I wish you acceptance, peace, and happiness.